Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy this special, never before seen match between Texas versus Everything and the Outlaws. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dallas, Texas. Here in DWF, we are in for some incredible tag team wrestling. Coming out first, the Outlaws, Jesse Colt, Sawyer Gunn. These two young men, they have been doing incredible since getting to DWF just a year ago. Now, these two, of course, are gunning for those tag team championships, but in their way is a relatively new tag team here in DWF, someone who just got here just 2 months ago. But the Outlaws, they've been here, they've been dominating, only having a couple losses under their hands. Tonight, they take on someone they've never taken on before, Texas versus Everything, here in the Sportatorium here in Dallas, Texas. And here comes the Young Guns. These two young men getting here 2 months ago. They came straight from our training program, just 18 and 19 years old. There they are forming the Lone Star, as they call it. The Lone Star Tag Team. Texas versus Everything. Zach Gold in the black, Emerson Rivers in the white. These two young men, they've been friends for a long time, came up training together. Zach Gold just 18 years old, Emerson Rivers just 19. These two young men with a lot of potential. Look at them fuse. They are fusing together right here in DWF. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you later on tonight, we have an incredible match between the Cowboy, Tom Green, and Steven Chronicles. It's going to be an incredible night as we gear up, starting off with this tag team action between these four young, incredible competitors. Hard-hitting, very talented, very quick-witted. These four young men, the oldest man here is 25 years old, but they all seem like they have been wrestling for 25 years with these experience. Sure, they make their little hiccups. These four young men, they are very talented, very impressive, and I'm very happy to have them here in the DWF. As we gear up closer and closer to Lone Star Showdown. This Emerson Rivers and Jesse Colt starting us off, our incredible official in the ring as we get started here in DWF. Our merch stands, of course, just outside. You could get t-shirts for both of these tag teams. These four men, I'm expecting to go incredibly far here in the wrestling business, but they got to start somewhere, and it's here in DWF, and I'm glad to have it. Emerson Rivers with that beautiful enziguri now, looking over his opponent, looking at Zach. Knee drop to the back of the head, that's gotta hurt. Big elbow to the face. Rivers, big drop kick, the incredible talent from this young man. Tagging in Zach Gold. These two young men, they work well as a tag team. They don't quite yet have their own identities yet. You don't really know much about either of these two other than they're friends who like to fight. Jesse Colt likes to fight, punching Zach Gold down. Zach Gold, big knee strike to the face of Jesse Colt. That's what I like to see, that ingenuity. Zach Gold, big shoulder bump. Oh, powerbomb to the outside. That was incredible. Zach Gold now alone in the ring. The official going to start the count. That's a 1 count. Zach Gold speaking with Emerson Rivers now as Jesse Colt recovers. Taunting to the fans here in Dallas, Texas. That's what I like to see. They know that without these fans, we wouldn't have nothing. Big drop kick to the face. Oh, tag out to Sawyer Gunn. Sawyer Gunn and Zach Gold locking up, kick to the ribs. Beautiful butterfly DDT overhead. He tricked me. He tricked me, that dirty outlaw. That's why they are the Outlaws. Big punches. Both these teams definitely looking at the double wheel tag team champions, 6 shooters. Another beautiful butterfly overhead DDT. That is pinfall 1, just a 1 count. Those 6 young men and 6 shooters, they always have the numbers advantage. But the Outlaws and Texas versus Everything, they don't care about none of that. They care about winning the double wheel tag team champions. Zach Gold back in control, knocking Sawyer Gunn to the corner. Tag, Zach Gold and Emerson Rivers working like a cohesive unit. Big punch to the ribs. Ooh, kick to the knee, shaking Rivers up a little bit. These big punches. Incredible system from Sawyer Gunn. Sawyer Gunn dropping the knee here as these competitors really warm up into this match, warming the audience up into this incredible show we have. We still have our main event. We still have our women's contest. We still have the 6 shooters in action in a 6 versus 6 tag team match. It is going to be one hell of a show, I believe, here in PWF. As, of course, Jesse Colt knocking Emerson Rivers down and knocking his teeth behind his ring. Jesse Colt going for a knee drop, missing. Emerson Rivers with the kick to the shoulder, kick to the knee. Another kick to the ankle. Kick to the face. That is ruthless from Emerson Rivers. That is the type of offense you've gotten to see here from Texas versus Everything. They're unapologetic. They are violent. They are vile. Oh, big knee strike to the face. Kick to the knee. Kick to the head. Rivers with a knee strike, missing. Jesse Colt putting Emerson Rivers in the corner. Jesse Colt now maintains control, slamming his head down onto the canvas. Big stomps. Jesse Colt is back in control. The 2 men that started this match, once again, taking each other on as Jesse Colt sends Emerson Rivers into the corner. Zach Gold dragged into the ring by Jesse Colt. What is he doing? That is vile. That is vile and disgusting. These dirty outlaws. Jesse Colt looking for a power bomb here. No, package pile driver. Big package pile driver to Emerson Rivers. And that might be it. Dropping him on his neck. Just a 1 count, ladies. We still got a lot more in the tank from Emerson Rivers, it seems. Big elbow drop to the back. That's going to hurt your spine, make it hard for you to maneuver here. And Emerson Rivers relies on those quick maneuvers. That clothesline for Jesse Colt, and the Outlaws are firmly in control. We got a submission hold locked in. Emerson Rivers trying to fight out, it seems. The referee kind of blocking my shot, unfortunately. I wish I could provide y'all better. But there we go. I can see better now. Emerson Rivers is fighting out. He was in there for quite a while ago. Something you want to avoid. Big punch to the face. Jesse Colt, very creative with his offense, being able to hit you from anywhere and everywhere. Jesse Colt, kick to the ribs. Bouncing off our ropes. Knee strike to the head. My goodness. Jesse Colt continues to bring the offense and rubbing it in Zach Gold's face. That is vile. Oh, Zach Gold replying. Springboard DDT. That's what I like to see. Thank you, Zach Gold. Shut that outlaw. That outlaw. Emerson Rivers going up top. What's he looking for? Usually it's a trust fall. What is he looking for today? Oh! Well, whatever he was looking for, countered by Jesse Colt into a powerbomb, and that is a pinfall. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. No! Jesse Colt could not get the job done tonight. No doubt for trying. Oh, Emerson Rivers with a back elbow. Kick to the hamstring there. Throwing Jesse Colt off the ropes. Emerson Rivers. Look at that. That's something like I ain't never seen before. I ain't never seen something like that before in my life. Zach Gold being tagged in, and Zach Gold able to get back into the action. It was very Emerson Rivers, Jesse Colt for a lot of this contest. I'm sure Sawyer Gunn sitting on that apron itching to get in. That beautiful slingshot, or sling blade, I mean to say. 1, 2, and Sawyer Gunn breaking up the count. That is the incredible tag team awareness of Sawyer Gunn, knowing maybe Maybe Jesse Colt might not be able to kick out. Let me go help him out real quick. Zach Gold sent outside the ring. Shoulder block. What's he looking for now? Oh, tagging in Sawyer Gunn. And we now see Zach Gold and Sawyer Gunn making their appearances in this match. These two have faced off before in singles action just a couple weeks back. It was Sawyer Gunn getting the victory over Zach Gold. But these two thrive in their tag teams. Big punches to the face. Sitting to the corner. Rivers with a punch. Zach Gold, I guess, wasn't expecting the punch, missing his little drop kick there. Oh, spinning elbow, reverse. Now we got a combination from Sawyer Gunn. Sawyer Gunn with heavy hits. Big knee drop to the face. Zach Gold is stunned, ladies and gentlemen. He is stunned like a gun. Kick. Oh my goodness. Dropping him right on his neck. I know that hurt. Oh, Rivers breaking that up real quick. And again, that's that tag team awareness. So you got to know your tag team partner. And that's what I like to see here is these guys knowing their partners well enough. Twister. A twister here in WWF. Take shelter. 1, 2. Oh. But just barely kicking out. I thought that was it. We get tag team wrestling chance here in DWF, ladies and gentlemen. If there ain't nothing in Texas, there's tag team wrestling in the state of Texas. Oh, dragging Rivers up. Oh, knocking Rivers down, and Zach Gold making him pay. Kick to the back of the head. That was a knee strike. My apologies. I get a little too excited sometimes seeing these moves. Big knee strike to the face. These young guys, they come out of nowhere and hit you with things that you ain't never heard before. Oh, big knee strike, just a little short. That's all right. Punches to the face. Sent to the corner. Clothesline. Zach Gold back in control. Zach Gold needing to keep control as Emerson Rivers gets back into this ring. And we see some more of that cohesive tag team unity. Oh, kicks to the knees. Kick to the head. That kick combination, something Rivers has been known for in the past couple months he's been here. Look at that little combination right there. Rivers, not much of a striker. Usually likes to be in the air. But Rivers coming with some. Locking him up. Dropping him right on his head. Flapjack. Flipping him like a flapjack. Rivers letting Sawyer Gunn wake up. Knee strike to the face. And he does love those knee strikes. He may like being there, but those knees, he is lethal with his knees. And so is Zach Gold, to be fair. They are two lethal knee strikers. Big elbow to the face. Enziguri in the corner. Sawyer Gunn is shaken and stirred. What can Emerson Rivers come up with now? Super kick. What is Emerson Rivers doing now? Tagging in Zach Gold. Zach Gold. What's he looking for? The Spirited Away. My gosh. Ooh. Rivers up top looking for that trust fall. No, he goes for something different. A frog splash turning in midair. Jesse Colt breaking up the fall. That was an incredible maneuver from Emerson Rivers. What is he looking for now? Oh, the Lone Star Stunner. That could be it. That could be it. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. What a contest between Texas versus Everything and the Outlaws. My gosh. Emerson Rivers, Zach Gold controlled the tempo. And yes, the Outlaws, they got their fair bit of offense in. Don't get me wrong, they looked incredible. Very resilient like the Outlaws know how to be. But it was Emerson Rivers and Zach Gold's unpredictability, being here so little, that has really made it so that they can do things that the other tag teams aren't expecting yet. They pull something new out every match. That Spirited Away, followed by that Lone Star Stunner. That was the move to finish the night. But that super kick is what set it up. Emerson Rivers known for that super kick. It was the Spirited Away here that started the downfall of the Outlaws. Look how he wraps his arm Knee strike to the head. That was 4. Was tagged back in. Everson Rivers, I thought, was going for a trust fall. I think his opponents thought it too. Goes for a frog splash. Jesse Cole quick to break it up. And it was right here. The Lone Star Stunner. Getting Sawyer Gunn knocked down and out. As Rivers and Gold take another successful victory. And they are rubbing it in here in DWF, in the DFW. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have a lot of incredible action for y'all tonight. These two young men, they gotta celebrate. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you Wednesday. Have a great night, everybody.